The New Year Sale Pack event in Survivor.io requires us to defeat hundreds of millions of bosses to unlock 3 tiers of rewards. So today, I will show you how to defeat as many bosses as possible in the shortest amount of time. Let's just briefly go over this really quickly. Event duration December 31st to January 9th, depending where you live. And during the event, when the server defeats enough bosses, not monsters, they will activate the progress reward and unlock corresponding tier packs. So we're all going to have to defeat a lot of bosses together. This is not a standalone event. And one way we discovered on this channel a long time ago to defeat many bosses in a very short time is to take on the Boss Speedkill Mission in Special Ops and kill one boss and let the other boss chase you around while the other boss respawns. In some cases, you can kill around 11 bosses in 2 minutes. Let's go take on a Boss Speedkill Mission. One thing you want to focus on is not choosing skills that will immediately attack the boss. So I'm going to grab Ronin Oyori. The brick will actually work. We can use that to kill bosses. Let's grab the fitness guide. The Guardian could also work. I want the energy drink. Maybe a little more Guardian, not the drones. The drones are too powerful against bosses. Increasing your own HP can be helpful as well as increasing your movement speed as well. You don't want to kill both bosses, you just want to kill one. And you want to be able to stay alive longer, so let's kill this one over here. Come here, buddy, come here. So the objective is to kill one boss, then run away from the other, and wait for that other boss to respawn. It will take about 10 seconds. There we go, it has respawned. Now let's kill that boss, and run away from this one. So it's pretty much rinse and repeat. There we go, that boss has respawned. Now let's kill this one. They need to get away from each other. Okay, there we go. We got this one alone. Let's kill it. Now let's run away from the scorpion and wait for the other boss to respawn once again. There we go. It's back. So we can kill the scorpion and run away from this guy. It's coming back. So let's kill the hog. Let's kill the pig and run away from the scorpion once again. I like to run around the edges here to avoid the scorpion. Now let's kill the scorpion. Come here, scorpion. Get away from the pig. And there we go. We killed him. So as you see, we defeated a couple of bosses in a very short period of time. It only took 2 minutes. That's probably the fastest way to defeat bosses in the game. Another way to defeat bosses as quickly as possible is to take on square chapters, as they have the most bosses and are the shortest in duration. Square chapters are 8 minutes long and they have 5 bosses in total. In comparison, vertical and open chapters are 15 minutes long and have a total of 3 bosses. And if you have the battle speed up feature, you can use it here to shorten the process. Here's a graph showing every open, square, and vertical chapter in Survivor.io. The first square chapter is chapter 3 and the last one is chapter 130. I also have another graph showing the type of bosses we can expect to see in certain chapters. This graph was photoshopped by Russ, who no longer plays the game. He was a great guy. So it all stops at chapter 99. I actually helped him create some of this by recording chapters and showing him which bosses would be on said chapters. You may want to avoid taking on bosses that you find difficult to speed up the process unless you want to put in some practice. I personally don't like bugs. They lay mines and they're just harder to kill. These flowers can also be very tough. I know a lot of people don't like MG Tyrant, and some bosses might go underground, taking longer to kill. So keep that in mind. You might also want to use equipment and skills that can help you kill bosses faster. For example, the kunai or sword of disorder. They're both great weapons to use against bosses. Here's a setup I'm going with. It can cause a lot of damage. I also like the Voidwaker emblem and using the armor of Quietus and the Deathwalker build. In addition, the precision of ice is a great tech part to use. At an excellent grade, it will add homing to the drones. Missiles home in on enemies in range, so they will automatically fire at bosses. They can also cause a lot of damage against them. The antimatter generator is also pretty good against bosses, especially at an eternal grade. I like the phase converter and the quantum polarizer as well. They're both great against single targets. The high maintainer can also be effective, although it's a defensive tech part. So skills you will want to look for are stuff like Palm Wind if you have Master Yang, the drones of course, and other skills like the whistling arrow, the quantum ball, and other skills that can hit single targets repeatedly. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions or tips about defeating bosses, leave a comment below. Smash like, subscribe, and I'll see you later.